Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, I talked about in a video a long time ago about how there is a politics gap between Generation X, Gen Z, millennial men and women, right? Guys, men are becoming way more conservative in the West and women are becoming way more woke. And guys, a wise man named Frank Reynolds once said,
"A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus."
So guys, while this whole election's going on, guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and look at these knuckleheaded 304s and them talking about why they're going to vote the way that they're going to vote and who they're going to vote for. But before we do, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going, guys. Check out my second channel, My Locals, the playlist at the end. And guys, buckle in for this.
Even if you don't like Kamala Harris, put those feelings aside to vote for the planet. Because when it comes to protecting our planet, we literally need anyone but Trump. Harris understands that climate change is a significant threat, and she's the one who cast the tie-breaking vote to pass the Inflation Reduction Act, which is all about cleaner energy and cleaner transportation. On the other side, Donald Trump calls climate change a hoax. He single-handedly overturned over 100 environmental regulations and pulled the United States out of the Paris Agreement. He's made very clear that one of his top priorities is to increase oil and gas production. He shrank the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and required that the term climate change be removed from its website. The Inflation Reduction Act was a huge win, and Trump and his allies have said that they will repeal the Inflation Reduction Act and continue to shrink the EPA if elected.
Clown.
This is an easy election to make a decision in, because it's literally acknowledging climate change and science, responsibility we have to protect our planet, or literally the side that doesn't even think climate change is a real thing. It's a yes or no situation. Look, I'll be honest. Back in 2020, Kamala Harris wasn't my first choice for the Democratic presidential nominee, but that's in the past. Those circumstances were very different. Now I'm in a situation where I acknowledge that we literally need anyone but Trump. Kamala Harris is the most likely, the most qualified candidate to help win this election. There is
please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
so much at stake here. Even if you don't like her, even if you have problems with her, acknowledge that it's literally her or Donald Trump. Even if you...
There you go, guys. Right there. Right there. She might not be the most qualified. You might not even like her, but emotions, right? Come on, guys. And she's wearing a Harvard shirt. Oh, well, you know. That says a lot. You know what I mean? And guys, she's getting bodied in her own comments. Someone said, did I just hear the words inflation and Kamala Harris in the same sentence? Is that why more than half your viewers can't even afford groceries? Someone says drill, baby, drill. Someone says nah, I'm good. Someone says what about the economy? Look at that. Someone says, so you do know that the clean energy that your side supports are mined by slave labor and children. Facts. Look at that. Look at that, guys. They're coming for her. These comments, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And this knucklehead's vote counts just as much as mine. Absolutely insane. And guys, are hashtags. Hashtag President United States. Hashtag Harris. Hashtag Harrison Waltz. Look at that, guys. Clown world. Now, guys, the race card's out for this one. And guys, look at this. Look at this chick. Look at the hair. She's got tattoos, guys. Look at this broad right here, guys.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I just want you guys to know that I am voting for Kamala. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say, what you may feel. Understand this. We've had years of men. Nothing. I don't even give a fuck if y'all think she's the worst choice, she's the dumb bitch, whatever. Let's give it a try. Let's try something new. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Let's put a woman up there. I don't even give a fuck. Let's do it. Let's try it. Am I happy that she's black?
Jesus, look at that.
I am. I think that is the perfect way to offset it all.
a black woman being the first fucking president of the United States is legendary. Trump and his team ain't playing that one. They ain't see that one.
Jesus.
I registered. I'm voting.
There you go, guys. This knucklehead can vote. I told you guys, a donkey doing calculus, right? There you go. Right here. And guys, she's getting bodied in her comments. People say, and there's the problem. Someone said, well, then why don't you put, Miss Owens in there? She's black, right? Someone says, Kamala's not black. Someone says, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And she's fighting for her life in these comments, guys. Look at that. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag vote. Hashtag Kamala Harris. Hashtag President 2025, guys. Clown world. Now, guys, I always say that redheads are either gorgeous or they're gargoyles. And this chick is not gorgeous. So we all know what that means, right?
Why am I voting for and advocating for Kamala Harris? So many people have asked me this question, and while there are many, many reasons, the number one is all of the amazing things she has done for women over the course of her entire career. Starting, however, with the work that is closest to my heart is all of the things that she has done for sexual assault and domestic violence survivors, especially during her time as a district attorney and attorney general in California. She created all kind of programs to get this done. For example, she created the Human Trafficking Work Group. The Office of the Attorney General also provided all kinds of— Whoa.
Pump the brakes. She created this work group and yet goofed on the border and let a bunch of people that are bringing women over. You know what I mean? That's kind of an oxymoron, right?
Resources and guides to help companies provide with the California Transparency and Supply Chains Act, which help combat human trafficking as well. Not to mention that Kamala Harris is vocal about decriminalizing sex work, something that is not all
there
that—
There it is, guys, right there. I knew that was gonna come. So they want to vote for knucklehead Kamala because she's gonna legalize sex work? Clown world.
Common. This is extremely helpful and necessary for victims of sex trafficking who otherwise face charges of prostitution and other things when in reality they're just survivors. But without people like Kamala speaking up for them, they don't get treated as such. And all of that information can be found on the California State Government website. I haven't even touched on the fact that she's cast more tie-breaking votes in the Senate than anyone in history, some of which include appointing our first black woman Supreme Court Justice and passing the Inflation Reduction Act. She's been a champion for women's reproductive rights her entire career. So no, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris because she's just a woman. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because I am a woman and she's protecting the rights of every woman I know, every person who identifies as a woman, and every person who has a uterus in this country. And
look at that. Didn't she just contradict herself? For every woman, everyone that identifies as one, and everyone who has a uterus, guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world.
You should be too.
There you go, guys. If this doesn't demonstrate the stark contrast in what the majority of young men believe, and what these knuckleheaded 304s believe, right? And you wonder why there's so many young men who think that they should chuck the 19th out the window. Because the knuckleheads just like this. Guys, man, oh man, oh man. Look at that. This first lady in this comment that says, who's a B-dub. I'm unsure why you think that women's rights are more important than affording food to live on. We have rights as women. I get digging in to get more, but look with your eyes. We can't even afford basic needs. Sarah Gray, whatever your name is, you are going to get a cheer. Look at that. Guys. Someone says, yeah, it's funny how your side wants to open up the borders, but the other side wants to implement a law that means the unaliving penalty for anyone that traffics people, right? Look at that. Guys, this chick's fighting for her life in her comments, too. This last person, all the way down, says, the person that you're rooting for literally stood for allowing, people that bring women illegally in to come into our country. You are delusional. Guys, they're hashtags. You ready? Hashtag Survivor, hashtag Kamala, hashtag news, hashtag California, hashtag VP, hashtag Democrat, hashtag vote, hashtag Kamala HQ, hashtag vote blue, guys. Guys, this is crazy. Guys, I'm going to make more of these until November, right? Or until the election results are over. Because, guys, these 304s are just going to vote for cackling Kamala no matter what. So, all right, you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one.